If you're getting low views on YouTube, pay attention. First, we need to figure out if your channel is shadow banned or your videos are just bad. And to do that, you're gonna go to your YouTube channel, click on your profile picture on the top right, click on YouTube Studio, and then from here, you're gonna click on Analytics, then you're gonna click on Content, and you're gonna look at your impressions. Right now, the views don't matter. It doesn't matter how many views you're getting. What matters is if YouTube is pushing your content. And in order to know that, you have to look at the impressions. Now, the rule of thumb is that if you've posted 20 videos and you don't have more than 100,000 impressions, that means that your channel is shadow banned. But if you do have more than 100,000 impressions, that means the issue is going to be either your click-through rate or your average view duration, which this YouTube channel has a 34-second average view duration. Holy shit. Now for the impression click-through rate, you want that to be over 6%. For the average view duration, you want that to be over 5 minutes. If your metrics are under that, that literally tells you exactly what's wrong with your channel. If your CTR is low, that means your thumbnails and titles are dog shit. But if your average view duration is low, that means that your video is dog shit.
And I've got to say, in all honesty, it's the biggest piece of dog shit.
And I'm gonna show you guys how to fix that. But first, for those of you that are shadow banned, you've posted over 20 videos, you're not getting any impressions, don't worry, there's a few ways to fix this. Now there's a few reasons why shadow bans happen. The most common one is that YouTube doesn't trust your device or your IP. So the first thing you wanna do is go to ipqualityscore.com. Once you do that, you're just gonna click look up and you're just gonna check your fraud score. Mine is a 0. The higher this score is, the less the algorithm will trust you. And honestly, if you have anything over 50%, you need a new IP. And to do that, it's actually very easy. Before you go to bed, go ahead and unplug your modem. You need to leave your Wi-Fi modem disconnected for at least 8 hours, and typically your internet provider will give you a new IP. Again, usually. If you've never unplugged your modem, which I never have, your internet provider is going to keep giving you the same IP address over and over, and it's never going to update. The other solution to this is to start uploading via mobile hotspots. So grab your phone, go to your settings, turn off your Wi-Fi, turn on your mobile hotspots, and then for example on your PC, laptop, whatever it is that you use, go ahead and connect to your mobile hotspot's signal and just don't use your Wi-Fi. So from here, just start uploading videos again. After 2 weeks, go ahead and check your impressions, see if anything spiked. If it did, pretty cool. If it didn't, this is a bigger issue. You have 2 options. Either one, on YouTube Studio, go down to settings, then click on permissions. Make sure your YouTube channel is a brand account. To be honest, I don't really remember how to transform a channel into a brand account. So I'm gonna go ahead and link a YouTube video here on how to do it. It's also gonna be down in the description. But first, once you do make it into a brand account, you're gonna see this option here that says move permissions. You're gonna go ahead and click move permissions. You're gonna see this little box here. And as you can tell, I have 2 people added on this channel. When I click choose a role, I can make one a manager, editor, subtle editor, viewer, or just remove access. From here, you have 2 options. You can either ask a friend or family member if you can have one of their old emails, or you can go ahead and create a new email using your cellular data. Do not use your home Wi-Fi. Whatever it is that you choose, you're gonna see a button up here that says add member. When you click on that, it's gonna ask you to enter a new email. From there, just put in the email someone gave you or the one that you created. And for the role, you're going to make it a manager. After this, you're gonna have to wait 7 days, because after 7 days, whatever email is set as manager, you'll be able to change it to primary owner. I'm sure you can see where this is going, right? So that's the only way to reset the algorithm of your channel. If you do end up posting and nothing happens and you're still not getting impressions and you're not getting views, it's cooked. Go ahead and start over from scratch. I'm talking about create another email and start all over again. But just remember that this is completely normal. If I was to make 10 emails today and I posted the same exact shit across all 10 channels, I guarantee that only 2 of them are actually going to get impressions and only 1 of them is going to get views. So in conclusion, YouTube is not about talent or strategy. It's literally just repetition. Because again, you could be posting the same exact content on a different YouTube channel. One of them could go viral and the other one wouldn't. That's literally it. Now, keep in mind, I use that as an example. Do not post the same content on multiple channels because that is going to get you terminated. All right? I was just saying that shit as an example. But yeah, this is where a lot of people kind of fell with YouTube. They get impatient, they start posting videos, they don't get fast results, and eventually they end up quitting. And I see this every single day. So I have a school community called Views for Income. It is one of the biggest YouTube communities in the world. This is where you get over 80 video tutorials where I teach you exactly how I do YouTube. I give you a list of niches, I go live every single week, I answer questions, review channels, all that good stuff. Link's gonna be in the description or pinned comments. But my point was, I have students that have their channels blow up within the first 2 to 3 uploads, but I also have a shit ton of other students that never really get results within the first 20 videos. And both of them make great content. It's just how YouTube is. You can't get attached to the channel. You have to be able to let go and just restart. And no one's gonna tell you that, by the way. All of these other coaches are gonna give you like tips and tricks in order to revive your channel. In most cases, there's nothing you can do. It's just part of the game. And listen, if you don't agree with that, I don't give a fuck. Right, I've been doing YouTube since 2018. And in that time, I've launched, for sure, over 50 YouTube channels. I'd say probably like 10 or 15 of them actually worked, which doesn't sound all that great, but with those 15 YouTube channels, I've been able to generate over $2 million in just YouTube ad revenue. So if you do disagree with me and you haven't made over $2 million on YouTube, don't even bother commenting. Listen, I know that comes off as cocky, okay? You know, I don't have a huge ego, right? But you know, when I see a comment on one of my videos of someone with less than 100 subscribers and they're like, nah, he's wrong. It's kind of like, bro, I hope you understand. But anyways, moving on to the next thing, and that is your YouTube channel settings. Let's make sure you don't have anything wrong. So go to YouTube Studio, then go down to settings on the bottom left. From here, you want to click on channel. From here, under country of residence, you want to go ahead and just select your country. And then at the bottom, you're going to see keywords. I used to think that this didn't really matter, but as of 2026, it's actually really important. So you want to make sure you fill this out with as much as you can. But you need to be careful. You need to make sure that you don't add any random tags to this, right? If I have a YouTube channel about cars, I'm going to add tags like cars, trucks, EV cars. And by the way, this is a very common mistake a lot of people make. For their tags, they think it's like Instagram. So they do hashtag cars, or they do hashtag EV cars. That's not how this works. It's not like Instagram. In order to give YouTube a tag, you need to add a comma at the end, like that. Now, as you can tell, this looks funky. This hashtag symbol here is irrelevant. You do not need that here. And also, you can add spaces in your tags, but obviously you want to separate them like I did here. Now, the easiest solution for this is to ask AI, but you're not just going to ask it for channel tags, you're going to be very specific. So I don't care what you use, ChatGPT, Claude, Gemini, whichever really. When you ask it to give you channel tags, you want to make sure to tell it to give you high searching tags for your niche, not just channel tags. Got it? Cool. Now let's move on to advanced settings. Here under audience, you want to select no, set this channel as not made for kids. If you don't make content for kids, do not select yes. Right. A lot of people think that by selecting yes, that means that they can get more views because their videos are going to be shown to kids. But no, if you click yes, your videos are strictly going to be shown to kids. And not only are you going to get paid absolute dog shit for your views, but you're not going to get the right audience. So make sure to select no. Moving on to upload defaults, under basic info, we want to make sure that visibility is set to unlisted. If you have this set to public, that means that every single time you drag a file to upload on YouTube, it's automatically going to upload. It's not going to wait for the video to finish processing, which is terrible. It's stupid. You should never, I don't even know why they have this option, to be honest. Never choose public. If you set it to private, the algorithm isn't going to scan your video and it's not going to see what your video is about. So just leave it on unlisted. Nobody can see it unless they have the link, and YouTube on the back end can actually see it and scan it. Going to advanced settings, you want to make sure that you have standard YouTube license, and then over here on category, this is another option that didn't really matter before, but now it does. You want to make sure you click on that and select whatever category your channel is. And for this, just give the link of your channel to Gemini and ask it what it would consider it. Next up, go to content moderation, scroll all the way down, and make sure you select hold comments with hashtags and URLs. There's a lot of bot YouTube accounts that leave random comments under videos. I get a lot of those on here. And if you're a small channel and you don't have that many comments, but the ones that you do have like links or like sketchy shit, the algorithm doesn't like that. It's gonna think you're irresponsible for leaving them public. So make sure that this box is selected. Moving on, I'm gonna give you a little bonus one here. Do not post shorts and long form content on the same channel. I've reviewed a lot of channels from students in my community. Now, if you post shorts and they get a lot of views, which they probably will because getting views on shorts is very easy, YouTube is gonna consider your channel a shorts channel. So if you try posting long form content, they're not going to push it. You're either a shorts channel or you are a long form channel. There's no in between. Actually, that's a lie. I've seen only 2 students ever in my life successfully transition from shorts to long form. So if you do have shorts on your channel and you want to start posting long form content, I would go ahead and unlist some of the shorts you have. But anyways, let's move on. So this is how to problem solve a low CTR. Again, if your CTR is low, that means that your title and thumbnail are dog shit. So my advice to you is that the titles and thumbnails of your videos have to follow the template that everybody in your niche follows. For example, the car niche, the history niche, the health niche. If you look at multiple channels in any of those niches, you're gonna see that the thumbnails are very similar across all of these channels. Same thing with the titles. You can have original video ideas, but you still need to make thumbnails in the format that works for your niche. So if you've ever heard me say copy a competitor's thumbnail, what I mean by that is copy the format of it. Again, YouTube is not about talent. Follow the system, follow the train. You can have original ideas, but just follow what works, okay? Now, if your average view duration is low, that means it's either your scripting, the voiceover, the background music, or the visuals. Here's some advice for you. Most of the time, it's not the script or the editing. Most of the time, it's the audio. A lot of beginners underestimate the importance of audio. If you're using an AI voice, make sure that it sounds realistic, okay? The other issue with audio that I see a lot of beginners do is the background music. It is always so fucking loud for some reason. Now, the rule of thumb for this is to make sure that the background music is at least negative 21 dB. You can use Premiere Pro, you can use Capcut, and all kinds of free editing softwares to lower the voice of the background music. Now, when you fix those two things, on the screen, you're going to see my scripting prompt. I use Claude Opus 4.6 to write my scripts. This is a 3-parter prompt. You paste each one individually. So step 1 first, wait for Claude to respond. Then you paste part 2 and part 3, and then you're gonna have the official final script. So yeah, I try to make this video as informative as possible and not yap so much. Again, if you're someone that wants to take YouTube serious, I strongly recommend that you check out my school community. I started this community a little over a year ago, and in total, members have generated over 184 million views and over $550,000. And yes, those numbers are verified. Now, if you're scared to join the community, I recommend that you click the link in the description or in the pinned comment. And here at the bottom, you're gonna see a link that takes you to Google reviews. Here, you're going to find 141 real reviews, okay? I cannot fake this. I can't remove any of these reviews. I can't manipulate it in any way. Like, you see the real members and their real profiles and their real ratings. But please don't be like this guy who says, I haven't joined yet, but it would be cool if you had a promotional code, and he left me 3 stars. Chris, come on, if you have a question, bro, don't leave me 3 stars. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and you have a good day.